morning, students. So let us complete the remaining part of this chapter, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse by William Saroyan. Previous clip that we have seen that the two Armenian boys belong to Garoglanian tribe community, which is the tribe which is known for the trust, honesty, integrity. They believed in what is right, wrong. So all these are the hallmarks of the community. One morning around that he found his Murad that he came to his home sitting on the horse, and he offered him a horse riding, and he accepted. And before that everything is described regarding his experience, whether he believed or not, so everything. And when he accepted the offer which is given by Murad to Aram, and later on that they started, and he jumped, he jumped on the back of the horse Aram behind Murad that he sat, and they started, and their house was located on the edge of the town. So that's why there was a vast countryside, just like garden was there, a plain area was there, in which the garden, vineyard, orchard, or the irrigation ditches, different names are given. So they started, riding the horse. Murad that he had the way how to control the horse. So that's why he enjoyed horse riding. Murad enjoyed horse riding. Aram simply that he was sitting on the behind him. So Murad that he was reciting, that he was singing in the enjoyment. So later on the next point, that is the family. For example, the family's crazy streak. What is the family's crazy streak? Especially Murad, who is 13-year-old, that he is considered as the natural inheritor of Uncle Khusro. I told you already in the previous video. Streak, he is already considered a crazy one, something different, not matching with the other members of the family, just like his Uncle Khusro. And next, Uncle Khusro, if we look at his description, his appearance, that he had a powerful head of black hair, a big mustache, largest mustache. So one example is given in the case of this man. If you want to know how the crazy the person was, this Uncle Khusro. Once what happened, this Uncle Khusro, that he was sitting in the barber shop, and that he was being trimmed his big largest mustache, sitting in the barber shop, having trimming his mustache. At the same time, his son Arak, the name is given, his son Arak, that he came running to him. He came there at the barber shop to his father, Uncle Khusro, his father, Arak, the name of his son. When he came at the barber shop, that he informed his father, he told his father, Uncle Khusro, that our house is on the fire. Who said? That who told? Arak told his father that our house was on the fire. At that time, what did he say there? What did he say, the father? It means it is no harm to it, pay no attention to it. Only one statement always, whatever. See now, his own house was on the fire, and the man said, it means it is no harm to it, and it means no harm, pay no attention to it. One statement. The man said that the barber that he said to him that your own house is on the fire, I say. But once again he said, reiterated the man, I say that it means no harm. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. It means such a crazy man. Such a crazy man he was. So next, and if we look at the father of this Murad, we can't say that the father is good with his nature, his conduct, his behavior. It doesn't mean that the son is also having the same qualities. Right? His father, the name of the father, Murad's father, his father, Zorab, the name is given, he was a practical man. and one statement is given that he was a practical man. And on page number 3, one statement is given. For example, here the writer says, narrator, a man could be the father of his own flesh. This is the statement. They could be asked for, it can be asked for 6 marks, value-based question. This statement, listen carefully. A man could be the father of his son's flesh, F-L-E-S-H. But that did not mean that he was also the father of his spirit. Right? He could be the father of his flesh, of his son's flesh. But it doesn't mean that he could be the father of his son's spirit, his soul. It is not possible. It means the writer wants to say here that when we define this statement, that the writer wants to say here, it is possible sometimes the son, he could be, it means definitely he could be same. There would be the resemblance in the matter of some physical appearance, maybe the structure or the color, skin color, all these things are possible. But always we cannot expect. What we cannot expect, there will be, each and everything would be same. All the qualities, his conduct, his behavior, everything would be same. It is not possible, right? So that's why the writer has clearly defined that his father was really a practical man, and the name is Zurab. Whose father? Murad's father. Father is different, totally different, and son is completely, it means opposite of his father. So next one, so this is what the quote that we have defined. If you want to look at his background, the father was totally different. He was the man of conduct. He was the man of behavior, a practical person. And now, if we look at his son, that he was a crazy one, that such a crazy boy, that he lived his life to the fullest, whatever he wanted, whatever he desired, the way that he desired. So such is the craziness is given. So later on, the next, the further point is coming. The next point, Aram rides the horse alone. So then, both of them, that they rode the horse. They were standing, it means they sat on the back of the horse. But later on, Murad said to Aram that get down. It means get down, it means get off the horse, get down off the horse. I want to ride alone. Who said first of all? Murad said. But Aram at that time said to him, he asked him that I would like to ride the horse. And if you are riding, if you ride now alone, I would also ride alone then. Who said? Aram said to his cousin Murad. But at this time, Murad that he had a doubt, because Murad that he was an expert one. He knows very well, or he knew very well how to control the horse. He had a way with the horse. Who? Murad. And sitting on the horse, riding the horse, it's a kind of a technique. So we need to learn. Because for the learner, for the first comer, it is not possible to ride easily. So that's why Murad had a doubt. It means whether he would be able to ride it properly or not. Who? Aram. Because first time that he was about to do. Aram. But later on, anyhow, that he consented. First of all, Murad, he rode the horse. It means he was about to go. So when he was about to go, see now different examples are given. How can we say that? We have to collect this, it means each and every point to prove the statement really that he had a way with the animals. Who? Murad. He knows very well how to behave with the animals, how to control the animals and the birds. First, when Murad, he was about to ride the horse, first of all, for example, that he kicked into the muscle of the horse with his heels, with his legs, that he kicked, Murad kicked into the muscle of the horse, and he ordered, that he said, and he commanded, Wazir, run. Wazir, the name of the horse, that he said, Wazir, run. Kicking into the muscle of the horse with his heels, that he said, Wazir, run. And the horse started running. Horse stood on its hinds, snorted, and began to run. Right? This is the way of the horse, how to treat the horse. He knew very well. Who knew? Murad knew very well. So next point is coming, that is, but at last, when after 5 minutes, when Murad came back, when he returned, drenched almost wet, the horse tired, exhausted, dripping almost of the sweating. So later on, the turn of Aram. Aram rode, that he sat on the back of the horse, that he rode, he jumped, leaped on the horse, back of the horse, and he was waiting. He did not do anything, just simply that he was sitting on the horse. That time, Aram said to him, "What are you waiting for, brother? What are you waiting for?" What do you do? That you give order. It means kicked into his muscle with your heels and kicked into his muscle. And the same thing did by Aram. He kicked into the muscle of the horse, just like in his stomach, and horse once again stood on his hind heels and began to run. Now, when horse began to run, so what happened? He was unable to control the horse, just like the way Murad did. He controlled the horse. He could control the horse, but here Aram, that he could not control the horse. So what happened? Due to that inability to control the horse, instead of running across the field, for example, instead of going towards the orchards, instead of going towards the irrigation ditches or the different garden or that countryside, what the horse changed the way, because he was unable to control the horse. So horse changed the way. Instead of going there, what the horse did, that the horse ran to the vineyard. So at last he leapt over 7 vines before Aram fell. Horse leapt, jumped over 7 vines before Aram fell. Because of the leaping or the jumping, that he was unable to keep the balance, Aram, and at last he fell down of the horse. So at the same time, Murad, that he was looking, that he was observing everything, that he came there, he ran to him. That time Murad was not worried about Aram, that he fell down, injured or something. He was worried about the horse, because horse ran away. So Murad said to him that, "What do you do? You go this side, that I will go that side. Because first of all, that we have to get the horse." And within half an hour, that they got the horse, that they brought the horse back. So this is what it is given here. Within half an hour, that they found the horse back. So next point is coming. The boys decided to hide the horse. At last, what happened? Aram again asked there, because almost that was the time of the daylight. Morning time was there. The sun was ascending, descending. Right? Sun was coming. The sun was ascending. So they did not want to reveal the horse before the people, because almost that Murad had stolen the horse. So that's why he said that he decided what to do now. He was thinking, pondering over this. Murad and Aram was also pondering over this, what to do now. Aram, that he was thinking, he was asking again and again the same question, Aram, that whether he had been stolen the horse, if he had been stolen the horse or not. Who was asking? Aram was asking about the stealing the horse to his cousin Murad. But once again Murad, that he avoided giving the answer, giving the reply. And he changed the matter. He changed the discussion. But after that, Murad told Aram that just this morning that I have started. Murad told him, Aram, that if somebody is asking to you, for example, if the people ask to you, what do? You say only one thing. Murad said to Aram, what do you say? Only that you say one thing, that just today morning that we have started riding the horse. Only just one day, today. So next, after that they took the horse, they wanted to decided to hide the horse, because for some day, for few more days, that they wanted to keep the horse here, not returning. They did not want to return this time. So that's why eventually what he did, then Murad, that he went, one of the farmer was there, one of the poor farmers, that his one deserted place was there. Facts we assume that one farmer's name is given, that he was familiar with, Murad was very much familiar with that area. So barn was there. So later on they took the horse to the deserted vineyard. It means almost the lonely house was there, lonely kind of shelter was there, and in that barn that they kept the horse, almost that they hidden the horse there, they hid the horse. So after that, John Barrow sadness over missing his horse. So after a few days, what happened? Aram was sitting at his home. At the afternoon time, for example, Aram was sitting at his home. His uncle Khusro, that he had been there, sitting in the parlor. Parlor means here a kind of a sitting room where we used to take, we used to have a, it means take relief. Such a sitting room. He was having, he was smoking cigarette, plus that he was having coffee, his uncle Khusro. And at the same time, one new stranger appeared. And who was that stranger? That stranger means John Barrow. And we know that in the introduction of the characters, already I told you that who is this John Barrow? That John Barrow, that he is a farmer and actual owner of the stolen horse. His horse had been stolen, it means a few weeks before. So that's why he was looking for his horse and he was sad. He was continuously thinking, he was sad because in the absence of the horse, his cart or his four-wheeler almost that was at the home, that he could not run that cart, that carriage without the horse or in the absence of the horse. When he came there, at that time, mother offered him the same coffee, cigarettes, everything that Uncle Khusro that he offered. His mother gave coffee, offered coffee. And while the discussion was going on, at that time, John Barrow, that he, the actual problem that he expressed, that last week, means few weeks before, that my horse is being missing. On the last, for the last few weeks, I have been missing my horse. And my carriage, my this and this wheel carriage, that it is at home, that I am unable to do anything. And I have spent this and this much rupees, for example 60 something is given, I have spent there. So what to do? But once again uncle, as per his features, as per his strict, uncle said, what did he say? No harm, it means it is no harm, pay no attention to it. Almost he got irritated. Already we know the strict character, features of this character, Uncle Khusro, that he was having a bad-tempered man. Easily that he used to get irritated. He got irritated. So he irritated that. So that is why when he irritated, because of his behavior, that John Barrow, the farmer, that he left the house. In anger that he left the house of Aram. So later on, Aram, when he, after that incident, when Aram went there to meet his cousin Murad, at that time Murad, that he was mending means to mend, M-E-N-T, mending means to repairing. He was mending the wings of the bird, robin bird is given. That bird had been injured and unable to fly. His feathers had been injured, wings and unable to fly. So taking that bird in his hand, that he was repairing, that he was mending the wings of the bird, that something medicine, something that he was giving. At the same time that he went there, Aram, he told him, he narrated each and everything, that John Barrow, a farmer, came to my, he had been there to my house and he was looking for his horse. And he also asked that time, Aram, whether you are going to return the horse tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, or because I want to ride the horse, I want to learn riding, so at least you keep it for 1 year. So Murad asked, it is not possible to keep the horse for 1 year. So Aram asked, at least for 6 months. So then he consented, yes, at least for few months that we would keep the horse, but not more than that, right? So this is what that he informed everything. So last remaining, for example, 2 points are left, 1 or 2 points, and along with the theme of this chapter that we will continue in the next video. So thank you.